We're here with head coach Jack Owens after a 77-69 setback to 21-ranked Buffalo. Coach, first your opening statement.
Well, I just thought we dug ourselves a huge hole, obviously, getting down 18-0. And, the guys just found the way to battle back. And at the end of the day, you can't get down that much and, try to come back from that big of a deficit. But just proud of the guys' fight. We were able to make it a game there. I have to do a better job getting them ready to go, obviously, or calming them down. But at the end of the day, the guys did a good job competing and fighting their way back.
All right, we'll open it up for questions.
Some of the other teams have managed to stay with them through much of the game. A lot of times can get it close to the end, and then Buffalo seems to pull away. How tough is it to get over that hump when you're playing a defense that is just so tenacious for, the entire time?
Yeah, what they do a great job of playing the pass lanes. And they get really aggressive with a few of my guys just to limit their catches. And our growth has to come to how to make them pay for doing that. If that means you're going to cut back door or you're going to saw your cuts off. But they do a great job. Crothers and Jordan are two of the better defensive guards in our league. But at the end of the day, once we settled in, we were able to get some things going to the rim, because when they pressure that far out, you have to use your dribble to break them down and get to the rim. And once we did that, I thought it opened some things up for us to get the ball inside and, execute on offensive end. But give them credit. I believe it was a 2-point game. We have an unfortunate break there where we do not get the rebound. They kick it out. A guy hit it, shot off the glass from the corner.
I'm sorry. You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. You mentioned how they really defend the passing lane, so that would be why you were only able to get 6 assists tonight?
Yeah, they make you drive the basketball. Anytime a team does that, you got to be able to drive the basketball, throw the ball inside, and make them move. And once we did that, I thought we really got some stuff. That's why after the timeouts, Delonte Brown was able to get that drive, that dunk on Perkins. When we brought him back in, we were able to isolate him on a pitch back and allow him to work downhill to get to the foul line. I just thought the guys coming out, once we settled down, after timeouts and everything else, I saw it coming. So during that time, I just wanted to try to keep it as close as I could, and then find a way to win it in the end.
What was your message to your team in the locker room after the game?
This has got to fuel our fire. Obviously, we gotta learn from this, where we have to be ready. I just thought our crowd was great. It was an amazing atmosphere for us. We just have to continue to get better. And in a game like this, you wanna win this game. But at the end of the day, we got to take this experience and learn from it. I did like my guys fight, but at the end of the day, we just have to do a little bit better job starting the game. A lot better starting the game, and that's on me.
Did you sense that coming at all? Did you see anything that would lead you to believe 18-0 by the first media timeout?
No, I've never, ever been a part of a game like that, but I knew it would even out. I truly believe, as far as from a talent, athletic standpoint, we match up well with those guys, and I just knew it would even out somehow once we settled down. And when we were able to settle down and get some run some offense and get some stops, I knew we would somewhat even it out.
Bam, double-double tonight, and it seemed like he was a key factor in kind of helping to get things on track there at the beginning with some rebounds and a couple buckets that kind of at least get things moving. But he had a pretty good night.
Yeah, he's if you watch his development since he's gotten here, he's probably one of the most improved players, not on our team, but also in our conference. The things he's doing and the guys he's going against, sometimes he's giving up 2 or 3 inches and he's just battling. And he's got a huge fight, but he wants to win. He's a team guy. Just can't say enough about Bam. Just happy with his growth, and hopefully continue to bring it as we finish out the season.
Your team shot only 1 of 11 on 3-pointers in the second half.
Right.
what do you think the impact on the game would have been if a couple of those would have fallen?
Yeah, I really thought the three we had in transition late when Ringo pushed and H was there, that rhythm three. I want H taking that three every time. His feet were set. It was a rhythm shot. Just got to go in. It was unfortunate that it did not go in, and we went 4 for 20 from three. It's not the threes that we take. It's how we take them. If we take our threes in rhythm, I'm fine. If we're taking too many where they're not in rhythm, that's where I have issues. But around 23s, that's where I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We're not a team that should shoot 30 to 43s. Percentage that says we should not do that. But at the end of the day, if we take rhythm threes, I'm okay from the guys that definitely can make them.
Anything else? All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Bam Bowman after a 77-69 loss to Buffalo. We're going to open up for questions.
Bam, what happened to start the game on that 18-0 run? Did you guys just come out a little flat, or were they just kind of overpowering you guys?
I feel like we weren't together at the beginning. We were kind of like in our own head, kind of like with the crowd being here, because it kind of like got our adrenaline flowing, and we weren't on the same page. But as soon as we picked it up, we got back in the game, and I'm just proud of the fight.
And like you said, you did get back in the game. What changed after that run?
We got in the huddle after we called the second timeout, and we just got on the same page. Everybody just kind of bought into what Coach O was saying, and we were able to make a run.
And then how was it playing in front of tonight's crowd? It was the biggest crowd since Wally night last year.
It was great. They brought a lot of energy, and it fueled us in the comeback. We fed off of it, and we were right there at the end, but it didn't go our way.
So is it like a bittersweet feeling for you, knowing that you fell behind like so many times, we were able to come back and cut it to make it a one-possession game?
It kind of is. I feel like if we didn't spot them to 18 points, it would have been a different outcome and a different ball game. But it's just learning, and we got to get better.
Was there anything that you noticed different between the first time the two teams met, either that things worked for you or against you, different strategies or whatever between the two times?
We're a different team now, as far as an offensive and defensive standpoint when we played them earlier in the year. So it was just it was great to see them again and be able to compete. And it was a close game, but we weren't able to get it.
Anything else?
Should you see Buffalo for a third time, what would you change?
Our start has to be better. Just coming out and going into the game ready to play. I feel like tonight, to start the first half, we just came out sluggish, and we weren't ready for their pressure. And I feel like once we adjusted and got going, the game changed.
All right. Thank you, Bam.